If you are always tired, or you are usually tired and motivated and overwhelmed at university, then this video is for you. Now, many students usually think that they are lazy, but the truth is they are burnt out. Now, in this video today, I'm going to show you how to avoid burnout and stay consistent at university or as a university student. Now, I'm going to do this by first defining what burnout is. So, burnout is not laziness. Burnout is when your body is working, but your brain is what? Your brain is exhausted. You study, but nothing is sticking. You plan, but you feel overwhelmed. Now, why the second step is why do burnout happen to students, or what are they? Why do students go through burnout? So the first one is trying to do everything. You are just one person and you just have little energy in you, but you are trying to do everything. For example, you wake up in the morning, the first thing you do, you check your phone, you go on internet, on TikTok, you try to know what's happening in the world, news, you want to get updated. At the end of the day, after that, you go and bath, then you cook breakfast, you eat. Then at the end of the day, you want to study. At the end of the day, you find that your brain has already done many things. And whatever you are doing, your brain is involved. At the end of the day, your brain is dead. So trying to do everything is one of the reasons why students go through burnout. The second one is poor sleep habits. I've been talking about this and I will emphasize more. Sleeping habits is one of the reasons that's many affecting students. So sleeping late, waking up late. Not only that, but you go to bed, you want to sleep, but at the end of the day, you are failing to what? To sleep. And at the end of the day, sleeping late will make you wake up late. And when you wake up late, you won't even plan for the day. You won't wake up fresh, you wake up tired. At the end of the day, your day is unproductive. The third one is no structure. So you are just moving with the flow. You have no structure, you have no daily structure, you have no weekly structure. So this is one of the reasons that's causing burnout. No structure. The fourth one is no rest. So if you are always trying to be working, trying to be studying, but at the end of the day, you have no rest. So this is one of the reasons that's causing burnout. The last one is pressure and comparison. So for pressure, it can be normal pressure coming from school. For example, the school pressure, there's a lot of things to do. At the end of the day, that's where priorities come in, where you choose what's important and what's not important, or what can wait and what can't wait. But it even leads us to the first point which I said, try to do everything. So don't try to do everything, but what pick priorities. The thing that you should do everything. And comparison, this is where I compare. For example, you get your paper, for example, it's a test paper, they give you the test papers, you get a 50%, then you check your phone, your friend gets a 60% or something. This I know from myself. I'll find, for example, it's engineering, drawing, I check my friend who is good at drawing is neat. Then I'll start comparing, but the most important thing is check progress. But I'll just say, no, but last time I got 30%, now I got 50%. That's okay. Not trying to compare with a friend, because at university you'll be finding whereby you get a 40%, but someone gets 100%, 90%. If you compare a lot, at the end of the day, you try to force yourself to do things. But the most important thing is what? Is it progress? So university doesn't pay students, but poor structures do. Which even leads us to the next thing, what are the signs of burnout? So the signs of burnout is, the first one is, after sleeping, you are tired. So instead of feeling good after sleeping or feeling freshen up, whatever, but you feel tired. This is very common to students. So this is one of the signs of burnout. Feeling tired after sleeping. The second one is you procrastinate a lot. So every time it's, I'll do this thing later, at the end of the day, you go through burnout. So you procrastinate a lot. This is one of the signs of procrastination. The other thing is, for example, you feel guilty when resting. So when you want to rest, at the end of the day, you start feeling guilty. That's the signs of burnout. Because just a normal mind, when you are trying to rest, you won't feel good because you know that I studied and now I need to rest. So that's one of the signs of burnout. The last sign of burnout is you have lost motivation. You know that feeling you had when you wanted that program we are doing, or maybe that thing, you are just unmotivated. It's one of the what causes of burnout. That's why I usually tell people most of the time, never give up. So you find they are motivated because of what they're just signs of what burnout. Now, what's the solution of burnout? How do you prevent burnout? So the first one, sleep early and wake up early. As I have been emphasizing sleeping habits, it's very, very important. So sleep early, wake up early, because if you sleep early, you wake up early. And when you wake up early, you plan your day. And when you plan your day, you're going to find that, okay, we are going to talk about planning in the next step. The next step is plan less, not more. So just as I was saying, when you sleep early, you wake up early. So when you wake up early, you have chance to plan your day, not just move with the flow. Now, the next thing is plan less, not more. Now, when you plan less, just pick 2 to 3 important tasks that you need to achieve in that day. Don't plan a lot of things, because at the end of the day, you'll find it's around 21, 22, the time you should sleep. You have something which you are doing. At the end of the day, you go to sleep whereby you even feel like a headache, that and that. At the end of the day, you try to sleep, your sleep is going to be disturbed. But when you plan this, for example, 2 to 3 tasks that you should do, for example, study this topic, understand it, watch some videos on it for you to understand it, and also attend, maybe you have 3 classes that day you attending, maybe even 1 task. So those are 3 tasks. So you find that when it's around 20 or 21 hours, you have done all those 3 tasks. What do? You plan for the next day. What else do? You review. Did I do this? What are the mistakes that I made through the day, during the day? This is one of the smart moves you can do while at university. The third one is study with focus. So don't just study for the sake of study, because what's there is going to be because you know school has pressure. You're just going to be studying. Okay, it's 19 hours. I always study around 19 hours. You just go there, you open your books, you study with focus. It can either 1 hour or 2 hours. It should be focused. So study with focus. The fourth one is always have rest. For you to, this is one of the reasons that can prevent burnout. Rest. Your body needs rest, and your body needs to be healthy. So protect your energy if you want to protect your future. The last one is weekly review. At the end of the week, review now what worked and what didn't work. Was I burnt out during this week? How was my performance? Always review and what and adjust. So I usually say this in all my videos, that weekly reviewing is one of the people. Some people are smart. They do things, they plan, they have goals, but they just like one thing, that is reviewing, seeing through their mistakes. Where they made mistakes, they adjust. That's just one thing they don't do. They write a test, they fail or they pass, they just forget about it. So this is one of the mistakes that people make. So this is the end of the video. These are the ways you can avoid burnout and stay consistent at university. At the end of the day, your energy matters. So if you can protect your energy, you are protecting your future. So if this video helped you in any way, give it a like and subscribe, and also share to a friend or just a classmate you want to give help on, because this is one of the things that is really affecting most of the students. So, and one thing, I have one thing for you. I've prepared a burnout and time management template. Just check it out in the description below. Everything that we have said here, you can achieve them by just following that template. You don't need to plan, you don't need to do what. You are going to manage your time well, and you are going to avoid burnout by just following and answer some questions that are on that template. So it's in the description below. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.